Hey guys, so from the video title I guess you already know what's going to happen, but let me pick you up right at the beginning of the story, which is right now at this moment. I always wanted to test some very old ice skates, vintage ice skates, and probably try to do some freestyle tricks in them. But the problem with old ice skates is that you just can't buy them easily because there are two things that always go wrong. First thing is size. In my size, finding old skates is pretty hard. I have more than 45, between 45 and 46. And the second thing is that old skates are old. So sometimes, yes, they are skates, but you can't do more with them than hanging them on the wall. They are old, they are just not usable for skating anymore. They are so rusty that the blade is totally gone and nobody can repair those skates at those times. But now, today, right at this moment, I was just Googling around for some pretty old vintage ice skates and look what I found. Look at those beauties. Vintage 1957 Jofa ice skates, Sweden blade, VM Röret, brown leather, 28.5 centimeters, size 44. 28.5 in size means, if you look here, 28.4 is a modern 45. This skate could actually fit me perfectly. And look at this beauty. Look how good it looks. Look at the leather. It's like not brand new, but it looks amazing. The blade also as well looks like to be in a good condition. The toe cap, as you can see, it's like, yeah, just some scratches, but the skate is 66 years old. How in... This looks amazing. Look at the blade. Yeah, of course, some small rust and this old sole. Excellent vintage condition. Has its price. 85 bucks. With shipping, 30 bucks. Totally worth it. I want to test those skates and I guess I won't get any better vintage skates for this project. So I'm going to buy them now and be right back at you at the moment I got them in hands. So see ya. Alright guys, there it is. The package arrived. By the way, I don't have an overhead shooting rig, like a professional overhead shooting rig, so I helped myself out with this construction. Anyway, back to the skates. It's wrapped in, looks like kind of a Christmas paper. Come on. Looks like we are getting inside. There we go. Wow, they smell old. From the size, they look like they can't fit my foot. Absolutely. Yeah, the blade definitely needs to be sharpened. This knife is from my grandfather. Might be older than the skates. Okay, there's a size 44 written in there. I don't know if you can see it. But from the sole length, as I explained before, they should fit me. The steel looks very, very good condition. You just need to sharpen it, just a little bit rusty. And they feel pretty solid. Like very solid, there's nothing broken, so they seem to be totally usable. Alright guys, here we are at the studio with the Jofa VM Röret skate from 1957, and I have to be honest, as I built up the studio, I couldn't resist to try to put this skate on and see if it fits my size, if it is my size. And yes, it definitely is my size, it fits perfectly, but the first thing you notice when you put this skate on is the lack of stability. So modern skates are built out of a plastic or compound material, and this skate is built of a pretty solid leather. It even looks like it's real leather, not a synthetic material. Has there been synthetic leather at 1957? I don't think so. So we have real leather here, but this real leather is nothing compared to the stability of what skates out of plastic and compound materials provide today. So this leather is just wiggling around. If we talk about support, then on the inside the skates still kind of support you, it kind of works, but I guess the most force is not picked up by the skate, it's picked up by your ankle bone, and on the outside you can see it's just terrible. You can lean with the blade and the boot to the ground without any effort. It just doesn't keep your weight, it just doesn't keep your foot, your stability upright. If you go sideways, then the skate won't support you at all. Probably you've already seen the video that's popping up in the info button right now, where I try to do freestyle tricks with my own skates, my modern day skates, not laced up, and this felt completely unstable and without any support. So I tried to test if this skate laced up has the same amount of stability as my modern day skates not laced up, and as you can see here, this skate, the VM Rared fully laced up, offers less stability to my foot than my modern day hockey skate not laced up. So this difference is absolutely huge, and it will be probably kind of dangerous to skate with them if I'm used to such a stable skate, because with my unlaced skates we had some ridiculous crashes, and with this skate that is just pulling the full force on my ankle and not giving me any support at all, I really have to be careful. Let's talk about the company that has built this skate. It's Jofa. Jofa is a company, I did my research, I'm not 100% sure, but I guess Jofa is not building any skates anymore today. But the company still exists and is well known for building protective gear, especially for ice hockey players. The skate itself looks like it's in a pretty good shape, but it smells very old. It doesn't smell like feet, to be honest. It smells like more like a cellar or a storage room under your roof, you know what I mean. And probably that's the reason why it's in such a good shape, because it was stored for the most of his lifetime. Let's talk about the skate itself. The lace looks like a pretty normal cotton lace from this time, as I said before. Natural leather, and yeah, I have no idea what material that is. Also kind of a leather material. A toe cap, yes, you can hear it. You can kind of break it, but yeah, still solid. We nearly have no scratches in the leather, just some, yeah, I guess my skate that is 4 years old looks more used on its outside than this skate does. On the downside we also have this solid leather material that is sewed and fixed with rivets together with the holder. We have some copper rivets here, also fixed with some nails on the outside. Then those kind of tube holders mounted to another tube that holds the final blade. And here the blade goes around and gets completely up to the skates. So a different type of holder, but from those ages and everything. There's nothing wiggling around. This fella is absolutely solid. So yeah, I guess the most of its lifetime it's been stored. We have nearly no rust, just some small damages here, but nothing too crazy. So I guess if I would just put it on and would go on the ice, I guess it would already kind of work, but it's better to try to give this blade a sharpening, and I know the perfect sharpening guy for that. See you there. Alright guys, here we are at my former hometown ice rink with my skate shop guy of trust, Flugay, and he hasn't seen the skate yet. He doesn't know what skate this is, so I'm going to reveal it to him right now. Flugay, what do you say about this?
Oh, leck mich nieder. Ein Wahnsinn. Sowas. Das ist ja Nostalgie pur.
Nostalgie pur, was glaubst du, von wann das der ist?
Ja, so aus den 50er Jahren.
50er Jahre? Ja, bist gar nicht so schlecht. 1957.
Ja,
1957. Ja, ich denke mal bloß, wie ich den probiert habe, nach innen hebt er mich, das geht, aber nach außen, der knickt mir komplett da weg über den Knöchel. Ich kann den Fuß so komplett flach aufs Eis legen. Die Schuhe, warum ist der? Das ist ja bloß ein Halbschuh eigentlich von der Hähn her. Was ist denn das? Das ist auch ein Core-Hockey-Schuh gewesen. Was ist das?
Ja, das ist zwischen Eisschnelllaufschuh und Hockeyschuh. Heute hat man mit denen garantiert keinen.
Also das ist halt einfach nur für die einfachen Leute zum Fahren gewesen.
So ungefähr, ja. Freude haben sie mit dem nicht gehabt.
Ja, was glaubst du, fass einmal an, kann man mit dem noch fahren? Geht das noch?
Theoretisch schon.
Theoretisch schon, aber schätze mal, dass wir schleifen müssen.
Der ist komplett rund, der muss geschliffen werden.
Ja, dann schleifen wir, oder?
So, schleifen wir.
Alright guys, now I have two perfectly sharpened vintage skates from 1957. They're ready to go on the ice, but as Pluga already said, it won't be that much fun with those very too loose, too low leather pieces. But however, I'm going to find that out right now at my favorite ice rink. See you there. Alright guys, here we are, my favorite, my hometown ice rink with those freshly sharpened 66-year-old fellas. It's a strange feeling to go into a shoe that feels like more like something you wear at home when you're comfortable and less than a ice skate that should support you. I will tighten them up as good as I can to get at least some support. I'm a little bit afraid, but the freestyle ice skating season is at the moment I record this video close to its end. So if I get injured because of some mistakes with the skate, then yeah, it won't fuck up my whole season. The tongue is not going even over the height of the skate. It's also a weird feeling, but inside I have to say the size fits me perfectly. We are laced up. It feels absolutely non-supporting. It feels absolutely terrible, but it's more comfortable than some new hockey skates. I'm swirling around in the skate. I'm sliding around. What can go wrong? Let's test those skates on the ice. Okay, so far so good. I really have to try not to lean outside. Oh. Okay, it's better than expected. Of course, nothing compared to T-blades and to ice hockey skates. It's absolutely shaky. It's absolutely yeah, support nearly nothing. I have to balance on the skate. I have to balance in the skate, and it's hard to explain. Not as bad as expected, but absolutely nothing compared to a modern skate. Yeah, definitely a very interesting feeling, and I have to give the skate some time to test as much as I can. I will do a full skate review like I do the skate reviews with the modern skates I get from my sponsor T-Blade. But this skate review you'll find in the next video out of the skates from 1957 series. So you'll find the video right here in the end card. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you don't want to miss part 2. Feel free to check out my merch. Feel free to follow me on Instagram. That's it for today, guys. See ya!